Yo! Hey, hey, hey,
Yeah.
hey, hey. Welcome, my beautiful guest and podcast listeners worldwide. Thank you so much for tuning into the Culture Podcast today. Today is a special day. I mean,
Very
if you
special.
love being alive, then every day is special, but today is a real special day,
Yes.
especially for me, because it's been a long time since we've spoken to a lady on the podcast, so that
First
alone.
lady of the year, actually, is it?
Yes, first lady of the year. Shit.
Yes.
That's a title.
I'm excited as well
You're claiming it.
to do one of these
No.
Culture Sundays podcasts.
Hey, thank you, man.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you. And if you're wondering who that lady is, that voice that you hear, I know you listen to the Culture Podcast, so you know I'm not gonna introduce you. You just gotta introduce yourself, and that's who you is going forward. So,
Yes.
without further ado, please introduce yourself, guest.
Okay, yo, uno at Culture Sundays. It's a lovely Sunday. I am Usli. That's SLI caps. That's Lee. So, yes, yo, uno. Thank you so much for having me.
No, thank you, man. It's a great pleasure to have you here. You've been a supporter of the culture. No, wait. Before, I almost forgot that we got a tradition here. Why? You guys just gonna let me go on? We have a tradition here.
tradition?
And this is, let me tell you,
Okay.
I'm excited about this because you're the first lady of the year. Normally, these questions get asked to guys.
Questions.
So, like, I'd love to get a female perspective on some of these random situations that this beautiful game presents to us.
Okay.
So here's a here's a nice question for you.
We are here.
I'd love a lady's perspective on this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You are really attracted to someone you meet at a party. Later the same evening, the special person suggests spending the night together. Do you agree?
That's a tough one, Joe. That's a tough one. Do you think that you also said a night later? Do you think a night later you're actually gonna make the same decisions than the night earlier? I think generally you think about it like if it's like early.
No. You. What are you gonna
Okay,
do?
me, I wouldn't.
No one's
I
gonna judge you,
wouldn't.
dog. Yams. I know we're gonna
wouldn't.
post it on the internet. No one's
But I
gonna
have.
judge you. Okay. So you learned not to.
Doesn't end well, y'all.
Okay.
Okay, all I know is that for sure, from experience, like one night things, like fast things don't last.
okay.
They end just as fast.
Okay.
you know?
Cool. All right.
So,
That's
if you didn't know how to get it, how you gonna know how to keep it? You know, so
it's too early to be preaching. We're still doing the icebreaker. Relax.
right. Calm down.
Okay. The second one.
Mm-hmm.
A relative has left your child a fund in your trust. You learn of a once in a lifetime investment opportunity and you have no other available money. Do you use your child's trust fund for the investment?
What am I investing in again?
I don't know. It's just a once in a lifetime opportunity.
If it's going to I'm a billion, then maybe for sure. If it's like a legitimate investment, let's say maybe property or something at the bank or something like that, Yeah, I think I would if, let's say, it's still gonna be like another 10 years. till they
and there's
go
a guarantee.
and there's a, I have
Yeah.
a guarantee.
You wouldn't do
Maybe I'd
something-
invest half of it, not all of it. Or like I wouldn't. I'd invest 25% of it, do some important shit with 25%, and then keep the 50 just for control.
Okay, I have a question on that, but we can
Yeah.
answer it real quick. Who in that situation is getting betrayed? The family member or the child?
The child.
The child, huh?
The child, but to be honest, the child didn't work for that money. I'm sorry. But
Yeah.
you have to work
Hey,
for it.
hey,
right?
Slee, you coming with the hot takes. Let me hit you with the custom final ice-breaking question. I designed this one specifically for you. When I found out you're gonna be the guest, I was like, nah, this is a great
Okay.
question for Slee.
All right.
So I'm building up. Are you a fan of Kanye West?
Do you want a yes or no answer?
Oh, that's not the real question, but yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
No.
Not.
No.
Okay. What about Yeezys?
Sorry, Kanye.
It's okay. What about the clothes? Because I know you're a bit of a fashionista.
You see there.
Okay.
Sometimes I think it's extreme, but I think for visuals it's on point.
Okay.
It's on
All right.
point. You know, like
So-
I just don't understand some of the shots I see where he's just captured randomly walking to the shop or whatever. The things he
Okay.
be wearing.
So I think
all
I
the
can-
things he makes his wife wear, but that's like another topic.
You're killing me.
Yo, man.
But okay. Judging by that, I think I have the answer to your question, but I'll give you the opportunity to answer nevertheless. I don't want to mansplain.
Okay.
So, Kanye's got a deal with Adidas. They fuck him over, and they continue to sell his merch.
Oh yeah, true.
Do you buy the product?
Of course.
Because fuck Kanye.
No, because it's dope.
Okay.
Because it's dope.
So
'Cause,
Kanye has asked his fans not to buy the merch because it's not authorized by him.
I mean, if I was like a true fan, like if
Yeah.
maybe this was J. Cole in that situation,
Yeah.
I would stop and make sure that my circle even stops. Like I would even make sure the online accounts get banned because
Okay.
you know that's stealing.
Okay.
You know, that's,
So
they must go to jail. That's plagiarism.
So you would buy the
something, shit
unauthorized
like that.
Yeezys.
Wow.
That's okay. It's a
I'm
judgment
not
free
gonna lie,
platform.
ne, I do go to because it's like going to thrifting, going
Yeah.
to small street maraba
Yeah,
style.
yeah.
Yeah, some things
Okay,
I get
alright,
there.
no,
you know.
fair's-
Some things were like
fair's fair.
40,
I
but
mean-
I'm gonna go, so I
Yeah.
have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I was just wondering if like people really fell for that when Kanye, because everybody still wants a Yeezy. But anyway, we're not here to talk about Kanye. We're here to talk about SLI. SLI.
Yes,
SLI. Okay.
in the
To tell you the truth,
building.
because the name is capitalized, I thought we had to pronounce it SLI or SLI.
Yeah, someone actually said Sly. I was like, okay, how? Maybe it came from them not knowing my actual name or how it's pronounced because I,
I don't
understand
think I
some
know your
people.
actual name.
Especially here, some people have never heard the name Slindile because it's a very
Or
KZN
Slindile.
Zulu name
Yeah.
or Xhosa,
So
but it's
that's
not Xhosa.
Slindile is your full name.
Yeah, Slindile is my full name.
Okay.
It's like we are waiting. That's what I
Okay,
tell
okay.
Apparently, I'm an over mature, so
An
that's
over?
what we were waiting for. Over mature.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
I came way after 10 months.
Oh shit, really?
12-month baby.
So you were just chilling, you were patient. You were like, yo,
I
man,
don't know. It was
when-
1999,
when the
1998. I
world
don't
is
know.
ready.
Maybe she didn't know when she got pregnant. Who knows? But
Okay, so that's a great place to start. If that's like how you came into this world. And by the way, it's your birthday today.
yes.
Damn, congratulations to you for making it this far. I know we don't ask a lady how old she's turning.
It's been 25 fucking years.
I didn't ask, guys. I didn't ask. She
just letting
volunteered
you
us that
know.
information. You don't look a day
and
over
it's
21.
2024, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, well, congratulations, man.
Thank you so much. I'm very
Um,
happy for.
I think this is
for
gonna
the
be a special episode. We're partying on your birthday. You are a supporter of the culture, and
Yeah.
as a supporter of the culture, I'd like to give you this original culture lighter.
All right.
It's one of 20, I think. Yeah, it's a bottle opener lighter. You know, if you know the culture, you know
Ooh,
that's
you
what
see?
we're about.
Ben puzama beer and then puzama beer because Tina, our things they open.
Okay.
Anyways, look, it's the Culture Sundays guest lighter. Where can people get it?
Oh yeah, we'll
Yeah.
put the link in the
Yes.
description on how to order one because we're still setting up our
Get one.
Shopify.
Is
so
it
they're still
refillable?
very rare. They are refillable.
Refillable.
Let me tell you some of the privileges of that. Anytime you come to our event and we're charging and you have that, it's free entrance.
Oh.
Anytime you come to
Oh.
culture,
And you
we
this-
actually
Oh.
refill it for you for free. You know what I'm saying? So
But I've never been to a
paid
entrance culture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've missed all of them.
we got a special one coming real soon.
Really?
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled on our social. But Slee, I like you, man. You're very talkative. But me, I want to talk about you, man.
Yes.
You know, you mentioned yourself as a baby at 10 months, still in the womb.
Yeah.
But like, then you were given birth to, and we were blessed with your presence finally on this earth. right?
Some people probably thought it won't happen.
Excuse me?
Some people probably thought it won't happen. I mean, it was 1999.
They doubted that you're gonna come
Come
out.
out like ever. So I'm glad I came out.
Okay, so like, where does your story begin and your journey as an artist actually? And I also want to tie in that, you know, it's been a name change. Now you're SLI, but before that you were Slay Sleazy. So as you're telling us your origin story, please tell us everything up until Slay Sleazy, and then also what caused the transformation.
Okay.
You know, and I'll be chipping in now and then with questions just to
All right,
interesting
so
parts.
I'm gonna start at the beginning. So my grandmother told me I used to speak to trees, dance for trees, and all of that, like as if like they my audience type vibe and everything. So I didn't believe her until like when 2014. I'm in 2014. Shit. So in 2014, I decided that I'm gonna take my poetry, because from grade 6 I started writing poetry because I fell in love with English. You know?
Okay.
I didn't know English before that until grade 6. Embarrassing, but hey. So when I actually
it came
fell
on
in
a
love,
boat.
yeah, when I fell in love with the language, I was like, okay, I'm in love with metaphors, you know, all this shit. Let me just write some poetry and see if I can make it rhyme and all of that. And then I met
Where
a
were
couple
you in
of.
grade
I was in
6?
Durban.
Okay.
I was in Durban. I actually went
that's
to
where you
an
were born?
Indian school. Yeah, I was born in Durban. I went to an Indian school. I was at an Indian school at the time. So they changed the teachers. The previous English teacher hated me, so the new one was younger. So she made sure I knew my shit, and I was
Okay.
the highest in the class from lowest to highest,
So
which
she
is weird.
inspired you to like.
She
the,
showed me
the
that
subject.
people in life can suppress you, even when you haven't done anything to them. Like,
Yeah.
you know. But anyways, I'm glad I learned from that, because a lot of bad things have happened to me from my dad's side, my stepmom's side, but all of that, I take it as it made me who I am today. I could have given up, I could have been in the streets or whatever, but I didn't give up.
Yeah.
I made sure that whatever negative words I heard when people told me to quit, you can't do this, you won't do this, I made sure that I just go somewhere else where they won't tell me you can't do
Did
this.
people tell you to quit on your journey?
Yeah.
Really, to quit making music?
When I recorded my first 3 tracks,
Someone
the
told you to
producer
quit.
told me I must stop rapping. Like, I must stop. And that's when I started like venturing out to
What?
other studios. Oh, you
Really?
know what I did when he was like, stop? I was
How-
like, alright, cool. I'm not gonna stop coming to your studio. You're gonna teach me how to make beats. You know what I mean? So,
So you didn't even write him off. You didn't write a diss track
because
about.
I was used to people being negative towards me, and
Really?
I knew already how to channel it since a kid.
Really?
Since as a kid.
Oh, that's
you know what I
hard,
mean?
man. So how old were you at that point?
At the point, I was already like 14, 15 when
When
he
you
told me
recorded-
I must quit. Yeah.
when you
I
recorded your
finished
first
recording
song,
my
you were-
first 3 songs. Yeah, because the first one, he kept quiet. He did the things. And the second one, nah. The third one. And then he was like, nah, man.
But-
He just stopped
but-
the computer, shut it. It's like, this is not working
Yo,
out.
that's cold. But
As
but,
fuck.
but I want to ask, right? You don't have to go into detail, right?
I won't.
I just want to understand, like you're 14 years old and you already have that mentality that, man, fuck people, they gonna say what they want to say, and like, you know, that's a very like strong mentality. Would you say that like you had a tough upbringing? Because it sounds like, you know, life kind of made you that
You
tough,
know,
tough early.
a lot of people who look from the outside, not even like you, like people who know me for some time now, for a minute now, they think I'm like rich, I'm living the life, no, it's just like I keep the image, I keep the lifestyle. The person who taught me how to rap also told me I needed to have an image, and I didn't take that for. He passed away, R.I.P. by the way to him. But he taught me how to like put those bars and all of that, how to write them and shit. And then he was just like, have an image and whatnot. And I took that and I went with it. Even when he passed, I was like, I'm just good. More reasons for me to do this. So when someone says I can't do it, I'll go try do it somewhere else. Because what you don't like, someone else might actually like
That's
it.
true. That's
And
true.
then the fact is, you gonna like it when you realize
It's
everyone
true.
around you
It's
likes
true.
it.
You know, and
You know what I mean?
it takes an
So-
artist a long time to get to that understanding that, okay, fine, you may not like it, and I accept that you don't like it, but somebody
Yeah.
else will. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You
So
get what
you're
I
14
mean?
years old at the time.
Yeah, but then like
That's your first song.
fast forward from I was Shanti Dia first. Like it's crazy. Like
that
I've
was
been
that was your first name. Shanti.
D, you know, for some reason I think D because the guy who taught me how to rap and shit was Dicho. So I was just like, cause my grandmother gave me a name Chantal. So growing up high school I was called Chantal the whole time. So I was like Shanti D, that might work.
That's
And
a
then
good
it changed to Slay with SLAY, literally. And then someone was like, nah, but remove the I put the E. I was like, I actually like the idea. And then I honestly, I thought of sleazy way before I knew mellow and sleazy. You know what I mean? I don't know. I probably heard it on Nicki Minaj track.
She did it first.
Yeah, but RIP to sleazy now. I'm done with that because I've had people telling
Yeah.
me that Bebe said Charles Slay sleazy, mellow and sleazy pops up a lot. You get so.
Also, was that
That's the
that's
other
the reason for the
as well.
rebrand?
Yes,
Okay.
but
One of the reasons.
yeah, and the main reason is that someone once told me there's no Grammy Award winner who actually doesn't use the actual ID name. Like, I took that shit personal, you know, at the time, and I'm like,
You're
you know what?
killing me.
This shit is with
You're
me, so let me
killing
just
me.
be Slee.
You're killing me
Tyler is
'cause
Tyler. That's her ID name.
I never thought of that, eh?
But then Nicki Minaj, she won Grammy. She had like that nigga was probably out of his head.
No,
but at the time, he
I'm-
was right.
I'm gonna have to go and do some research on that. Not like that I doubt, but it's a very interesting fact that you bring across. So like,
Yeah.
okay, you're 14 years old, you've recorded or you're in the process of recording 3 songs. What inspired you? Who inspired you, like musically, to like make you
okay.
believe that you can do this shit?
My grandparents used to trap. So
They used to
niggas,
trap?
They used to trap. So niggas would pull out
Out the bando.
from the house, like in the dining and the sitting room. So when niggas pull up and I'm the only one watching TV, I salted the nigga, bro. Like I got used to it. You know, until one day, you
you're
know,
killing
my
me.
first joint, it was never crushed. It was just put on Rizla and rolled up. I was like, what the fuck am I smoking? I got high for like 3 days, but hey.
Yo, that's crazy.
You know, yeah. So, people that inspired me, like, cause this nigga would come through, ne, Bezotenga, and he would play me his songs. So he played me a feature this other time with the guy Ditch. I was like, and then he told me it's the other guy that comes here as well, and he has a studio, blah blah blah. I was like, what? Let's go now, you know, cause I wanted to like experience new shit. And then at the time, I think in Nicki Minaj and Big Sean, like separate fields, but they actually pushed me a lot to get on the mic because I just wanted to be like straight up at 1st. But then if you listen to, I have an album out on SoundCloud, Slay Sleazy, the Ghost has an album on SoundCloud. So if you listen to that album, most of the songs, you would see that the structure of how it's written, it's how Nicki Minaj writes. I won't say, but I also
you
learned
mean
how to
the
write like her.
lyrics or the structure
Of the bars, the rhyming,
the cadence?
I wouldn't say, yeah, but the punchlines as well, because she also mentioned that most of her punchlines, like 50, 60% of the time, she realized after she's made the song, oh shit, that's a punchline. That could be a punchline.
Oh, okay,
That's also how sometimes it happens to me, because
Okay.
I don't really go with direction most of the times, but I like direction.
Is that how you were mentored to approach it, or is that how you figured out you could do it for yourself?
That's how I figured out I could do
Okay.
for myself, because I've never ever had a manager. My whole entire
But you did say that somebody taught you how to write bars and stuff. You wouldn't count that guy
it's
as a
like
mentor?
he took. Yeah, that's why I was saying RIP to him. He's the one that taught. He's the guy that told me about the image and everything.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the guy that like put the foundation in me. You get what I mean?
So what age were you at that time?
I was doing grade 9.
Still at grade 9? Like 14, 15, they're telling you image.
Yes, because
Okay.
same year I was in Durban, and that time I was disowned by my dad, so I had to leave Durban. So when I came to Durban, I had to repeat grade 10. So I recorded the songs that I worked on with him here. So the guy here couldn't understand what was going on because he was doing a genre called jazzy trap. That's what he called it.
Okay.
So That other nigga never like executed it, understood what I'm trying to go for. So I guess that's why he was like, just quit. You know. But I was like, I know what I'm going for. I know what I'm doing. My shit is not just bars, commercial, battle rap. I'm so full, bro. Like even my life is all emotional and all of that shit all over the place. So I have to use that because it's like my weapon.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's now you in high school. What happens when matric comes and
I wasn't so shangu, but I thought I was gonna be famous in matric.
really?
Yeah.
You thought you were gonna be famous by the time you're in matric.
Finish matric, yeah. By the time I'm done, I thought I would go to like UJ, like famous on campus. Everyone like, yo, it's like, I was a kid, but that's like how I pictured it, bro.
I'm sorry. Did you?
And I'm like,
but did you go to UJ?
Yes, I did.
What did you study there?
I studied urban and regional planning.
Oh, really?
But
so you're in the built environment.
I was more into like the architect's environment. Like,
okay.
I was more into electrical and like planning houses. Like,
did you finish the
architect.
course?
I actually dropped out my last year. Finances and all of that.
Did you have a desire to finish it though?
Yeah, I did try this year, so...
Are you going to finish it?
They gave me a hard time, Mara. I think for now, I just want to get my own bag so that I don't have to beg because, you know, university fees, dog. University fees, you know,
So that career, is it some... I'm just... I mean, that's like a whole different dimension of you now that I've only ever met you and you're looking like this, you know, in superstar mode. So when I think about Slay Sleazy or Slee as
Slay Sleazy was more of like a Johannesburg superstar.
No, but I mean like, you know, you having that academic knowledge of urban and regional town planning is like, is that something that you have a real interest in, or is just something you find yourself having to do because of parents? Because they don't believe in the artistic
Initially,
vision.
that was the case. Because I didn't even apply for it. My dad literally did that. He took the initiative. I think initially I was gonna take a gap year and blow up because that was the plan. No, I was just like, I need to blow up right now because I'm so dope. And the other thing is, I was full of myself. And most of the times I found myself in groups. I used to work with trap goddess. I used to work with some niggas in school. Some I won't mention their names. Some have passed away, but being in those groups, I have always been that hand who's gonna be like, I'm doper than all of y'all. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't even doubt it. I'd be like, bro, my verse.
Yo, man, I have to say, I love your confidence.
So
bro.
in a big
you
three,
don't give a fuck about what anyone thinks.
It's not that I didn't give a fuck. Like, I still felt like they were dope, but I just felt like no one's as dope as me.
Yeah, you're just confident.
You know? But as time goes, I learned how to collaborate with artists, and collaborating with artists helped me a lot grow as well. Like, it helped me build an R&B side of me. Like, like a soft touch to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, you know, me in my mind, I'm working on a timeline, right? I'm trying to build up to where we at now with Sleep.
We the same, nigga. Let's go though.
Okay.
Let's go.
So,
Yes.
in varsity now, you're studying and also trying to figure out this art shit.
I've been to one varsity and 2 colleges by far. I graduated 1 college. I'm still trying to get back to like pay and get my diploma and graduate this college. Oh, and I'm busy with radio and television certificate thing, but Bambaizi somehow. It was supposed to be a 6-month thing, but it's now like 1 year, what. So
Can I ask you a question? I just thought of it now. Like, if you say that by the time you were in matric, going into varsity, you thought you'd matriculate a star, did that impact your confidence in any way?
Yes.
Yes.
I realized that my whole 18 years have been bullshit. Now my life has to start. Like, that's how it felt. Even matric, I was like, bro, now go to the 5 distinctions. At least, bro, 7, I could get it. That's even in school. That's how confident I was, and I would get 100% in maths and science. Just do it like nothing, and So I also.
So you were an overachiever in high school.
No, I realized that I was in a school where I was the smartest among fools. Because I'm sorry to say this if anyone who went to school, but yeah, like
Hey, you're killing me,
they
dog.
fooled me. I thought I was smart the whole time, but no,
uh.
I was just an average student.
Damn.
You see, if maybe I went to like
But-
St. John's, I was gonna know.
But speak on that a little bit. Is that like now you in varsity, you're thinking, damn. So you're going through that process, that humbling process.
It killed me a lot in varsity because now I went for engineering because I thought I was A student, but they showed me I'm a C student and like how do you get like distinctions throughout the whole year, but final year it's to like C. That's like 3 steps back. So that means someone somehow was spoon feeding me and not teaching me the right thing, making me believe, So I realized that in this life, if I don't learn it, I actually won't learn it. Unless if I want to learn it, you know what I mean? You can inflict it in me, but it's up to me to find out if it's true or not. You know what I mean? So if you telling me that 1 + 1 is 3, I can't just say, I have to go find out if it's really 3,
You have to test it. You have to test everything.
That's what happened after matric. I started testing everything. To a point where I'm even under this delusion that
did that thing that was happening to you academically affect you artistically as well?
Yes.
It did. So you think your confidence as an artist took a dip during that period? Or
no, I never. Like the thing is, my whole life, the artist in me is the only thing that has been able to keep me going.
Okay.
So I feel like
hard.
without me being an artist, I probably would have given up sooner. I probably wouldn't be here. I would be at home watching Netflix right now, trying to see who's gonna post what on Instagram, whatever. But now it's just like Josie taught me that I just have to go out there and get it, because you never know who you might just socialize with. Because it was a Sunday event in Josie. There was a Conscious Sundays thing going on in 2019 and shit. So it was a vibe like this. So then that's when I met likes of Sia Shezi, El Nino, even who's this guy? Okay, yeah, but Rashid K. So at that time, because you don't even know these people, you just chilling like, Kante Umuntu is big and they inform.
That's actually one thing I love about Joburg, dog. You're gonna go somewhere. It's the
Exactly.
motherfucking weirdest place to be at first. You arrive and boom, there are peeps there. Everyone's looking fresh. And
If you have the right place to stay in Josie and it's fine, I think you should continue staying there. Because if you move away, I'm not gonna lie, moving away from Josie really slowed down my career. I also got hacked.
You think so?
Before.
So do you agree with the notion that the industry is in Joburg? The South African hip hop or music industry.
I would tell South Africans that it's in Gauteng.
It's in Gauteng.
Yes.
Okay.
Because like right now, let's just say last year alone till now, Pretoria's been doing the most, and it's in Gauteng, and still those niggas in Pretoria, they're working in Josie, bro. It's the same thing. Josie and Pretoria to me is the same, bro. You know, I feel like it's the same. That's why I also wanted to come here, because I wanted to have a balance between Pretoria and Josie. I felt like without the balance, I won't blow up in Josie. So I felt like if I do something in Pretoria, and then at least some maybe I went, because I've been here for like a good 10 years. So I can call this place home. You know. So I felt like I need to go home and like blow up. And Josie's still home. It's Gauteng. Gauteng is home now. KZN can wait. I mean,
I have a question for you on that, but I'll bring it in later.
All right.
I'm actually really loving your
conversation.
and the
Me
way you're articulating and explaining, the picture of Slindile, who is
Can I
now
take this
Slee.
off?
Yeah. I'll keep mine on for the both of us.
It's cool.
All right. So, okay, I have 2 questions for you. When did you realize that people wanted to hear your music? We spoke about that dude that told you to quit. But what about like the people? Because you're still here, and
this was my most exciting moment. So I think it was the beginning of my second year, because I dropped in January, the 2nd of January. My first ever job was an album. 9 tracks album.
You dropped the album without.
There was one song I was performing throughout the whole year.
But there was no one expecting it. You dropped the album and.
Oh, everyone was expecting like at least a single. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So what happened was with those people that were like, okay, we know the vibe is late, everything gone, all of that chappy. So when they listened to the whole tape Gone, because Gone happened immediately when I lost my grandmother, late 2018. I was like, see these songs, I'm gonna put them together. I never planned to like work on a tape, and I was like, I'm just gonna call it Gone because she's gone. And then the main track was Everything Gone. So after that, I think it helped me promoting that one song because a lot of people who saw me at the gigs, because there was a lot of gigs in Newtown and Bram, I was making sure that I'm performing. I haven't performed at Razzmatazz. I tried to perform at the UJ. I performed after Phantom Steez and Costa Titch at some point at UJ on campus. Imagine the bar I had to set. And I couldn't even set it because they were jumping on stage and everybody was just like,
yeah.
what are these niggas doing? You know,
So
because at
even
the time
that
they were
crowd
still,
wasn't even feeling that.
yeah, because at the time they were not that big.
Did you make it jump though?
I got cut
Eish.
because my first song was a deep house song, but the second song was hip hop, and I think the quality of the music at the time,
okay.
so they just cut me short. But I was like, bro, later on I saw Costa, I was like, bro, isn't this the guy? So I was like, bro, anything is possible if you can perform. Why would they put you after this guy and then put Lady Zama after you? You know what I mean? And Lady Zama just looked at me and gave me a tape at that time, and she was still big. And I was just like, okay, it's not much, but it was an eye contact and an energy exchange. It was like, I listened to that tape the whole year. I was like, bro, you know, I was so excited. Even though I was disappointed about the performance, but that moment,
It put a battery in your back that I'm on the right path.
it did. Like, I felt like, what the fuck am I doing after that performance? But after she gave me that thing, I was like, she sees something in me. Maybe other people will too at some point.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So let me ask you this question. High school SLI maybe thought had a certain expectation of what blowing up looked like, right?
Yes.
Now we're speaking to a 25-year-old SLI, and I've heard you mention blow up quite a number of times in this conversation. What is blowing up?
A recognition.
What does it look like to you now?
To me, it looks like recognition, you know, like a recognition that is built on like history that is backed up by respect. My role model is J. Cole. So if I look at how my role model moves and how that nigga is confident, you can't tell that nigga shit. I know that for sure. But I don't know him personally, but I feel that through his music. You get what I mean? So I feel like it's a lifestyle, bro. You get what I mean? So it's a mentality, you get. So yeah.
Okay. So what? I mean, I feel like you gave a nice prelude to define blowing up. But what is it? Do you want to be rich from making music?
Honestly, I want my bag.
Do you want to be famous?
I want my bag.
And remember, this is a judgment-free platform. It's okay to
I want
want
the
to
bag.
be famous.
I don't really want the fame much. But for fame,
Don't you think you're a personality for fame, though?
that's what I wanted to get there. I want to be famous for being an all-around creative, you know? Not just like, she's a dope rapper, she's a dope script writer, she's a dope director,
So
she's
all
a
the
dope...
things that you do must make you famous.
You get what I mean? So it's going to be like my media company with a production house and whatnot. You get what I mean? So I feel like the record label production house. So if that's doing good, I feel like that would be success for me. Having successful artists and getting a bag to maintain, to like, to sustain my life. Money is money, bro. Like, I can burn it now and I can get more of it in like 10 years, 10 whatever, you get. So it comes and goes and it's just paper at the end of the day.
Yo,
so
man, you're a sharp lady, man. Like, I really appreciate this chat, man.
I appreciate
For
this
real.
chat.
Like, it's enlightening. I also want to ask you, what do you think about women in hip hop in South Africa?
What do I think?
About women in hip hop in South Africa. Like, I mean, we don't have to name and shame We're not dragging anyone. I'm just asking what you think because
You
I don't
know-
know what I think, to tell you the truth. I'm torn about the game for women.
Minanje, like all I can say in South Africa, the money is underground artists. There's so many underground female artists that are doper than the ones you know, doper than Naida Nakai, doper than whoever. But hey, but Gigi Lemaine, I feel like she's warm and cold. So I feel like we don't have a person who's actually standing
A
and
queen.
yeah, we don't have a Nikki, we don't
So-
have a Kadi,
so
we don't
do you-
have a.
Do you
yeah.
see the throne as vacant?
It is, but I feel like it's more it's not that type of throne for us. It's
Uh-huh.
more of a table, a seat with like a throne there where it's us females. The future is female, bro. You get what I mean?
Okay.
So, because now, if I were to ask you, like honestly, who's at the top when it comes to niggas? There's niggas or 3 or 2 niggas you'd say they're just on the same level. So I feel like I want all females to be on the same level. You know, I want Lundy London, Fade Kids, Naida Nakai, Gigi Lemaine, even the DJs, like the female deserves a whole crown of its own, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
But
yeah.
then I feel like we are still yet about to receive the actual queen. I had a lot of faith in what's this girl's name that just got married now? Rouge. I had like a lot of faith in Rouge, but I guess family whatnot. But I think she has a lot of potential.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
she has a lot of potential. Yeah.
Do you have a dream collab with any lady in SA? Let's just say SA music, and not limited to hip hop.
Right now,
Unless you wanna limit it to hip hop, it's your choice.
I wanna work with Z. What? You see that? A such flat, the samba number. Do you know that song?
I don't know. It doesn't.
Come
Is it a hip hop
on.
song?
No, it's a piano song.
Okay,
but
okay.
she is she used to sing hip hop and she used to make hooks for some rappers and
Okay.
R&B. So
Okay.
now she's dwelling into the
Oh,
whole.
you put me on. You put me on after this.
She also has a new song coming up, which is FOMO. Yeah, she FOMO. So.
Okay.
Like, cause she's young and she's petite. Like, what she's doing right now is like incredibly unpredictable. You know what I mean? And yes, obviously this is gonna happen in the piano space. But then I feel like piano just keeps stealing all our hip hop artists.
Is that what you like about her? That she's
Versatile.
coming with different energy. She's versatile.
Yes. It's just like Lady Do. Lady Do is like the mom, and she's like the new baby that just came through. You see, I see her like I used to see Lady Do, and she came through like. Yeah, because I felt like if I did piano, I would be more of a Lady Do.
Okay, no,
You get what I
you must
mean?
put me on, dog. I'd love to.
Oh, you really don't listen to piano?
I do actually. No, can I tell you
Guys,
something? Can I
flag
tell
this
you?
nigga.
Can I tell you? I just started listening to Kelvin Momo from the first project. And I have to say, man,
He's
I
dope,
think
bruh.
I've been sleeping, dog. I've been sleeping.
Kelvin.
And I think-
even that hand that he sings with, what's her name? Yo, that hand that he has on that album mostly. Yeah.
Which this latest album?
No,
or the first one?
The first one.
Yeah, there's a girl that sings some crazy shit on that project.
Cause the first song I heard, yeah, and Kelvin, I heard that girl. I heard it
Yeah.
here.
Oh,
I had
really?
to ask. I don't know if I asked GT or like one of the DJs, and I was like, "Who's this?"
Yeah.
Oh, I asked this other female DJ. I won't say her name, but she was like, "This is actually Kelvin Momo," and she plugged me. I was
Okay.
like, "What?"
Yeah, no, man. I think I've had an attitude towards piano as a hip hop head, but I realized that I have to embrace it as a South African. You know, it's like, yeah, and you know, I've had an attitude to it. I've never said that it's bad, and you know, I have
What if-
my classics, my hip hop songs.
Oh.
Yeah, that's actually what I'm low key afraid of.
Why are you afraid of that?
Yeah, I don't know, because I've always felt like I'm a purist, a hip hop purist.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
But you know, that's creativity. You have to push your
The thing
your
is, you don't know
boundaries.
what's gonna work
Exactly,
out, so you
exactly.
have to try
Exactly.
what's
Yeah, and I'm not
affordable.
gonna let the standards of the game dictate to me, hey, you define yourself as an MC. What are you doing on piano? Nigga,
yeah.
I'm a creative. I do what I want.
But you know, like the time I was staying in Josie, I think I had a different perspective of what an MC is than what an MC is right now.
Yeah.
Like right now, legit an MC, you just pay them, they come chill and they drink your drinks and they post your poster once on their story. And they got paid before any other artist got paid.
Yeah.
Why? The numbers that she just posted on her story, none of those people on the numbers will even come up, you know? So I don't think that's an MC. I think an MC should be a person who knows how to like namela the mic, like say shit. You get what I mean? Like the Hannah was telling you right now. Ukuthi she MCs goes and so not. Like she's a vibe. She has the energy on. She doesn't just chill and drink. She moves and she dances. You know, that's an MC. And if you're a rap MC, Nadia Nakai was or is an MC. You know, like because I mean, yeah. We just have to give it to her back.
Yo, man, I remember seeing Nadia Nakai on Shizney's, dog, like that long ago. But I won't lie, I wasn't impressed.
Remember that remix they did, Amanta Mazan. Those are my favorite Nadia.
Let me ask you a question. As a KZN original, but also a Pretoria original, you butted on both sides. Yeah. The question went out: Durban rappers or Pretoria rappers for you?
Guys, do you know this guy is Tony Diamond?
Yeah. I've seen the name.
Bro,
I've seen the name. I see he's coming
Blacky, Nasty C, bro.
So you don't think those guys got anything on our boys in the city? We got Muchin, dog. And you from the north.
Sorry, guys, but I was 012. Rafisa, Joe. Rafisa.
So whose side are you on? Durban or Pretoria? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. It would be nice to have an event like where we see, you know,
like Durban versus
Universe, make it happen. Durban versus Pretoria event, Culture
like
Sunday.
A festival.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Maybe in Free State, like in between, like both the.
We meet halfway.
Wow, so like everyone can make it. So
Sleep.
That'll be dope.
I'm enjoying this chat, man. I feel like I'm just generating more and more questions. But at some point we're gonna have to end.
It's my birthday, by the way.
But not just yet. I want to know from you, dog, because this podcast is also not just necessarily about you, but like the tools that you can offer to a listener who might be an artist on how to, you know, be a better artist, right? Yeah. So let's talk about the general game in South Africa, right? What do you think about it? I mean, like, streaming versus performing with your backing vocals. What do you think about the game in general? What are niggas getting right? What are niggas getting wrong? What, you know, do you think about the game like that? Do you consider yourself a player in the game?
Yeah. I play this game, but that's the thing. I play it so well, you won't see I'm playing. But I feel
that sounds like something a woman would say. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be sexist.
No.
Sorry about that.
I feel like there's a mood, there's a vibe for everyone.
Yeah.
I know people who can't stand live bands, you know, but I feel like even with those people, there's days where they fiend for it, you know. So, irregardless, it accommodates somebody. You know what I mean? Something you think that was a failure, disappointment. It was actually like an achievement, inspiration, motivation to somebody else. You get what I mean? So I feel like when you're doing something that you are passionate about, and you actually know how to do it, right? Don't let your parents, your friends tell you, nah, you can learn yourself, you can learn in. Yes, you can learn yourself, but imagine how much more you can learn if you actually went to school. Imagine when you go to SAE just because you want to be a sound engineer.
Yeah.
I know sound engineers that are already good that went to SAE after they were good enough, you know, and now there's no ending to learning.
Yeah,
You're always gonna learn.
Yeah,
something.
yeah, that's the thing. Niggas put themselves in a box. You know, even me, you know, I'm a hip hop purist and I was saying what I was saying. You're absolutely right. And I think that is a problem in the game. Why must a rapper only make rap? You know, like I'm an artist. I can actually really do what I want.
Cause I feel like
It's your canvas.
That's what's happening with our generation. Like
Yeah.
from the 98s, 99 going, they no longer following what they parents want. Cause
Yeah.
you're the one they failing or passing or whatever.
Yeah.
So you have to do something. You know what you gonna do about it. So they asked me why you wanna study film, TV, why you wanna study music production. So I can open a production house, so that my house, my room I can paint half my room green and actually know what to do with that shit.
Yeah.
I can have a studio to rent out, to hire out. I can chill and make money from that shit just because you like what? I can still be the same thing, an electrician, electrical engineer, chill with degrees, no job.
And still be an MC.
They buy jobs at the mine, they still don't get them, you know.
Yeah,
so you have to be what you love.
Yeah.
You won't need a job if you love it. You're gonna create that job.
Is that your message to artists in the game?
Yeah, you don't need the job. Like, create the job, bro.
Yeah.
Like, not everybody is gonna be working at that job.
Yeah,
create the job, because there's not enough space for everybody, you know.
That's that boss talk. You sounding like an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? That's what you strike me as. You striking me as a boss lady.
I think that's the other reason why I haven't had a manager the whole entire time. Because trust me, I've had people who have tried. No one did not even one move. You know, like, I gotta make all the moves. Then what's the point, bro? So I think someone once said that a manager should be someone who gets you to places, opens doors that you can't, does things that you can't.
Mentions
but
your
if
name
they're
in
doing
rooms
something
you
you're
can't
already doing, bro, what's the point? You know what I mean? Because that person is just trying to steal your shine, basically. That's how I view it. You know, because most of these managers right now, they're not bigger than their artist. What do you call that?
Yeah.
I don't think that makes sense. I'd rather you just manage yourself as an artist because already you have your network, bro.
I mean, in 2024, that is one of the best things an artist can do for themselves. I think is firstly get that education. What are the foundations of management, right? What can I do for myself? What can I outsource? Because you know, you get to a level where you think you need a manager maybe because you're working on your first album, but you don't even know what you want to do with this motherfucker, or what he can do for you, what to expect. And in the end, all this guy ever does for you is get the rider. When you go to the club, that's all he does. Sometimes when you get a booking, he's the one who comes with a nice 6 of whatever you're drinking, and that's I've done my job as the manager.
They push you to actually make demands. I'm like,
but to tell you the truth, right? I think
artists that don't drink alcohol are demanding alcohol. It's happening right now. So I'm like, okay. You know, why don't you let those people, if they say they fuck with you so much, they must buy and support you. They must buy you those bottles, not on some you asking for those bottles for them. You know what I mean?
Do you think you're supported as an artist? Do you feel supported? Do you even know if you are supported, or what support to you would be? I mean, if you had a one-woman show, and we all know by now that a one-woman show it's not just you alone. Let's say you got some supporting acts, but you put a price tag on it. Would people come?
I think with the right promotion. I think if it's like a short thing like now, no. Like right now where I am at this level.
Why do you think that?
Because I can't have fans that are artists. I don't consider those people as fans.
But those are the times we live in.
No, like not that. You don't get what I mean, bro. Like, obviously, there's gonna be someone who looks up to you and whatnot and whatnot. Yes, please. So if we both dope, dog, like I feel like we can inspire other people instead of us just trying to do what we are doing, you know, like copying each other. Do you get what I mean? So I feel like it's a wave thing. You gotta ride the wave, bro. You get what I mean? So that's where the fans come from.
So what you're saying is like, because I'm an artist, I can't be your fan.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. What are you saying?
You can, but then I'm saying you can't really count on the artists to
Why?
come
Because-
to as your
because I'm
gigs,
jealous.
fans. Because all of y'all are on the lineup. Who is there to support you?
But you know
Type
what,
vibe,
you
you
know
know?
why I'm asking, right? Today is your birthday.
Yes.
You've curated a nice lineup for today.
Yes.
Right? Thank you as well, because that adds a lot of credibility to us, right? So I appreciate you and your connections.
Actually, I thought you were gonna be like, nah.
No. I'd never
But
say
I'm glad you say, you know.
And
And
then-
then you made it happen in a week, bruh.
No, I mean, shout out to you as well, man. Like you,
Bro,
we-
because when
we-
I walked
we-
in
we
here, I
pull
was like,
strings.
okay.
we pull strings,
Nah.
but that's what I'm trying to say, right? That you were able to pull strings through your relationships and coordinate something nice for yourself. So I'm looking at some of the names and some of the people, right? And I'm like, yo, this girl has got a pool. And I'm saying that because I don't know if you necessarily realized it. And I want to throw down a challenge to you that maybe in the next 3 months, right, you should try doing a one-woman show and see if you're supported, because
If I'm gonna have those 3 full months promoted.
yes. I mean, I'm sure you've thought of it, but I think you should do it. I think you should do it, because what that's gonna do is that it's gonna put the battery in your back and make you more confident. And furthermore, now after that, you'll be able to start charging, because I always tell people that, like, there's no point
in charging.
in charging.
If no one knows.
What are you doing,
Because no
dog?
one will be singing
You-
along.
You must
dog,
just
like,
tell me that you're fundraising. Don't charge me, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Tell me that.
What's your budget? I just
Nah,
need some
don't-
cash. At least
don't-
transportation.
Don't do that. Let's.
I also stopped charging when I moved here to Pretoria, because I realized that not as much hosts from Pretoria know me like the ones in Josie knew me now, like then. Because I had like a good 3 years of like
And I'm not.
full on performing,
Yeah.
you know. So they
I'm not discouraging people from charging, right? Do what works for you. I'm just saying that you're gonna encounter a lot of challenges if it's always about the money first, and you're not bringing
and
the
you're
value.
gonna lose a lot of opportunities.
the value-
I have lost so many
The
opportunities.
value is not your performance.
Yeah.
FYI, the value is the crowd that you pull, right? That's a
That's
bit
a
of
wise say right there.
that's a bit of game that we can share together.
Yeah.
I want to wrap up the chat because I know you got your people that want to celebrate with you.
I'm actually enjoying this more, but hey.
You're a lady in the game, right?
Yes.
Can you tell me, as honestly and transparently as possible, right? What are some of the challenges that you've experienced as an artist, a female artist in?
Audio
Okay.
engineer.
Are you?
Audio engineer.
Oh.
I studied music
Audio
production,
engineer.
but I can't mix and master vocals for shit, you know? Or like,
You don't trust your ear.
not that I don't, but I'm not dwelled up to it like that. I actually went into it so I could have the knowledge to know what's happening, not for me to do it.
Technical,
you
okay,
know?
okay.
So that was the reason why I
Hey,
did the whole thing.
shout out,
'Cause
man.
I actually wanted.
That's 3 qualifications she's spoken about in one conversation. I don't know if you're paying attention. Hey, if you're paying attention, please write in the comments if you heard the 3 qualifications. She might give you a slice of her birthday
A slice of cake
cake,
and pull up.
Not what you're thinking. That's a fucked up joke. But
Right.
on that same kind of conversation, like, would you say you've experienced that kind of a challenge or those challenges in the game of, like, you know, men trying to take advantage? Because I hear that is like as a common thing, and
gonna
I'm aware
say
of it as
this
a
one.
challenge.
Bala noise. Remember the
Who-
time
Did you say someone's name?
I said it's closed up now? My Bala noise.
Oh, my bala
It's shut
noise.
down,
Oh, okay,
right?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
shut down.
I'm not sure.
But anyways,
Uh,
it was a time when Nasty C was signed under my Bala
yeah,
noise.
yeah, I remember that when they
So-
gave him 2 million.
Yeah. So
Or 5?
I was in grade 11 at the time, so my mom never allowed me to go to gigs. So I was on a lineup on the same stage with Pretty Ugly, and I'm not sure who else he was with, but there was 2 of them. So I had to sneak out to go there, like literally. So wait, what was the question?
The, the question was, what are some of the challenges?
Yes.
And have you
yes.
experienced such, sexual harassment related challenges or gender discrimination?
Sexism,
Yeah.
manipulation, been taken advantage, like 80% of the time. And I'm gonna tell you, Hans, this: if you're an upcoming Han, 80% of the time, that nigga is not gonna call you to the studio because he wants to record, bruh. No matter how dope you are. So it's crazy. Maybe the second time and the third time and nothing has happened, then he wants to work for real because you dope. But otherwise, these niggas look for opportunities, but there are genuine niggas. There are genuine niggas in studio, and shout out, I give them their flowers. They take care of us. They make sure we're comfortable. Sometimes they even ask people to leave. I mean, but that's for babies. But anyways, yeah, I feel like the challenges I had was that thing growing up. I didn't know that niggas just want the coochie, bruh, I had to learn the hard way, because sometimes you think, bro, you're naive. You someone in tertiary, you in grade 10 or 11, you think they're serious, but after 2-3 sessions, you see nothing is happening with what you're sessioning with, and then you see his homie trying to ask you out. You see, bro, what the fuck is going on here?
Aish. They're
and
just using you for clout.
Bro, and then
and of course,
the other thing is
other things.
just being a female in this industry, it's hard because even females, sometimes they oppress us. I'm not gonna mention names, but there's another culture thing I really like to attend at and perform at and vibe out with, every time it happens, every week, whatever. But the creative director, female, every time she oppresses me, every time I try. So I stopped trying, and I'm waiting for the time where they're gonna change her up, because I don't like kwal, bro.
So would you classify that as gatekeeping?
Gatekeeping for your people. Your people can call you and tell you, reserve a slot for me. But when I'm there, you're gonna
and you're trying to follow the due process.
Yeah, so when things like that happen, honestly, I pull back no matter the opportunity, because it's not worth my energy. It's not worth my peace. It's not worth those fans. If those fans are meant for me, eventually they are gonna be there for me, Babo. So talking about fans, I have a release called We Are Not the Same, because I think if you guys been listening,
we are not the same.
I'm not the same as most people.
Yeah. No,
you get what I mean? I've always known that my mindset is
even
not
after
the same.
this conversation, you're not the same to me as you were before.
Exactly, and I wouldn't say I'm a genius. I'm definitely not a genius.
Yeah.
Not a genius.
But boldness is genius, and you're a bold woman.
Bold, yeah.
I think so. Boldness is genius. It's not about IQ. I mean, it is, yes.
That's why I'm gonna go bold soon.
But boldness,
after my first child.
Boldness is genius. Okay, you got We Are Not the Same coming out. But I also noticed while trying to prepare for this conversation that on the mainstream DSPs anyway, your music has been taken down.
Yes.
And I really wanted to comment about some of the work. And I'm only realizing now that you mentioned that you have something on SoundCloud. But
and the link
because I've
is
seen
there.
you perform, I understand your sound. But why did you take down your music, and where's the sound at now as we round up?
So the main reason I took the sound down was because the first EP, the 3-track EP, the sound quality, man, I recorded it in a flat around Bree. The sound, the background noise was too much. When I tried to clean out the background noise, it kept backing up the vocals even more. And I was just there were freestyles. I'm not gonna get the same energy. I can write this shit, but so I decided to Actually, it was supposed to be out as a taste until I can get something proper sound like.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that SLI is all about sound.
Okay, so it was
Yeah.
a quality control measure.
Yes, and also the name change.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
name
okay.
change.
I
Yeah,
thought
because the
so.
quality thing I would have taken it down a long time ago, but I wanted people to have something to listen to.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm actually glad now that I can drop again. Also, DistroKid. I don't want to speak ill about DistroKid, but computer
Well,
labels, man.
they don't sponsor our podcast, so you can say how you feel.
I don't fuck with DistroKid. But I don't know, maybe because I haven't tried the other packages, but they fucked me over. Like,
Yeah.
I had a period of good 2 years where I wasn't dropping. I paid those 2 years, and then I finally decided to drop. And then I missed like 3 months without dropping, and the first message that pissed me off was saying they're gonna take my music down. So from there, I was like, I'm not even gonna pay anymore. You know what I mean? Because when I send the email, they tell you I'm a computer. I can't say shit to you. So, and at the end, I'm like I can't really, like my when I checked my coins, I was on the first package. My shit was always half. Like for $1, I get 0.5 cents. Like 50 cents, I mean.
So
yeah.
so there was something scammy happening with DistroKid.
Someone was telling me it's just the first package. Yeah, but anyways, it's like a dead deal apparently. So now, if you don't, they're gonna keep threatening you and whatnot. So I'm just like, bro.
Yeah, so you just moved on.
Yeah, I just moved on. Because,
Okay.
like, if I wanna spend 5 years without dropping, you're telling me I'm gonna pay for 5 years.
So what can we expect from SLI? The 25-year-old SLI going forward, sound-wise, this is your platform now to wrap it up. You can also give some advice to our listeners, people watching from, this is your
So-
platform. You can give them some birthday wishes too.
Happy birthday to whoever's birthday it is today. And happy birthday to me. Just know that if you're born today, we are not the same as nobody. So, we are not the same. I'm gonna perform it later on for the first time ever. And I'm pretty
Exclusive.
excited. I got Rosby Wave. He hooked me up with like a performance mix. He sent me a demo yesterday. It was sounding fire. So I can't wait, honestly. But most of the songs, I just want people to hear what's coming because I'm working on an album right now. But I think I'm just gonna make it an LP of a certain genre, like a trap, street rap trap type of Venek, but Zulu and Spitoli, because I wanna also embrace more of the Zulu in me, because I'm a Pitori and I can't speak or pronounce Dilo Talina the way y'all do. So I'm lume, my tongue. So please, I'm just trying to like explore my versatility, and then after this album, I wanna go more on live, like
When's
live
the
music.
album coming out?
So the album is coming
No
out.
pressure.
I have a single coming out in exactly 31 days from the official drop date of Same. So for now, it's not out yet. I think this week it's gonna come out. So meaning first week of next month or before it ends, I'm gonna have another single, and then before June, like for my May, I wanna drop it on the day that my dad passed away. So around May 5, I should drop the EP LP. I'm still gonna decide on the number.
Do you have
of
the name?
songs. Not yet, because I'm still just recording songs so I can pick.
Okay.
Yeah. But I picked Same because things also were not the same after my dad passed away. And
Same is the tentative title.
uh,
Same is the title you have in mind.
Same was actually not supposed to be the title. It was supposed to be We Are Not the Same, in a sense that it's not the same without you, but then it's also a matured way that I neglected so much of your teachings, but right now they are grooming me, they are guiding me, they are leading me. I hear all the things you think I used to speak for hours. You think I never listened, but now I know, and it's guiding me. Yeah, it's for my late dad, basically. So it's
Oh.
gonna be in his unveiling around June. So around the time.
Yo, Slee,
Yeah.
that's fire, man.
So we can wrap it up. I want to enjoy the party.
Yeah, let's start the vibes. I just want to say this, right, on record.
Yes.
I've had a great conversation with
Me
you.
too.
I've learned a lot about you. I think you have exactly what it takes to make it, man. And I just want to wish you all the best on your journey. It is your birthday as well, so happy birthday. More life to you and blessings, Lee. I think
More
you
life
have
and more blessing.
you have every right to be as confident as you are.
Right.
Don't listen to what people say. Do what you want and follow your heart.
And life is short, yo.
And life is short, dog. Yeah, life is short. Do you have any sign out message you want to give before we wrap it up once and for all?
Let's wrap it up. You guys, you do you be you. Don't give up. Life is not easy, and it has never ever been fair. So just know that you're not the same as those people with advantages, or those people with like inheritment or whatever. You might not have that shit to start off with, so you just do you. Like no matter what, regardless, even if you do have the bag, use it wisely. There's so much you can do. Invest, make more of it. Don't just spend it. It's not how much money you spend, it's how much money you save, bro. So it's a wrap. It's your girl Slee.
Yo,
Yeah.
Slee, thank you so much. I
Go,
appreciate you.
Yo Uno.
Thank you so much.
At Culture.
Sunday.
Culture.
Sunday.
Let's go. Yeah.
Yo, shout out to our good friends at Islow Studios for making this possible. Culture Sundays, you can catch us in the CBD of Pretoria, 442-399 Helen Joseph Street.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday. And we out, yo.